Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Dream Team. In the last episode, we found the Dreamstone Spirit, and we're going to find the location of its real body via communicating with the spirit, but unfortunately it's being a bit of a jerk, so we're going to go knock some sense into it in this episode, and hopefully learn the location of where Bowser and Antasma took the body, so on and so forth. So, welcome to the second half of the Dreamy Dozing Sands. So, Uncle Mustache and El Beardo are about... What? What? Excuse me. So, once again, he just wants to be left alone. He's tired. Apparently, his real body being moved really stresses his spirit out. It's an emergency. I mean, the world he's going to use your powers to kill everyone. Probably should help us out, yo. You don't seem like a douche. Yes, you do. But, shh, we're not going to tell him that. Yeah, and faceplant. That looks painful. That is like the most painful faceplant. So he just wants nothing to do with these guys, and he heads through the floor, I guess, and heads down there. But unfortunately, a bunch of those blocks in the way. We haven't really learned a way to get past those blocks yet, so this won't necessarily be easy. However, we do have one of these around here. So, could this potentially be the key? Who knows, but we're actually going to go through these pipes first, because these pipes are cool and will lead to interesting things. For starters, it actually leads us down here, where we can then head down this way, and unfortunately, this guy's over here, and these blocks are in the way, so we can't really do much about this guy for now. But we'll fix that soon enough by exploring the rest of the Dreamy Dozing Sands. And while we're here, Britta! What are you doing here? Well, she is the shopkeeper of this area, which is why I didn't bother really healing up, because Luigi's HP doesn't matter, and I wasn't going to use BP anyway, so now we're back at full. And we can also take this opportunity to sell off a couple things as well, and or buy if we need to. I mean, it's going to be the same, basically, as everything else we've seen up to this point. Because, like I said, the Dream World stuff and the Real World shops, for each area, we'll pretty much sell the same stuff, so we're not gonna have anything new. We can sell one of our so-so wares. That's pretty much it worth selling. And like I said, if I buy, it's pretty much gonna be, you know, all of the stuff that was sold in the shell top at the very beginning of the shell top hatch. I believe the shops are called, or hutch. At the very beginning of the Dozing Sands. So nothing new here. This is all the stuff we've seen before. So nothing very exciting. Even the items will be pretty much the same as what we saw before, just, you know, standard fare, refreshing herbs. We can actually buy the Boo Biscuits and the Shock Bombs and whatnot, so if we ever run out of the Boo Biscuits, we'll definitely be buying a good stash of these if they're helpful. It's the same recording session, so if you guys said something about me missing the, or if the Boo Biscuits do help or not, I don't know. This is the same session as last episode, but I appreciate it if you guys did put that information in. Maybe I'll even annotate it, perhaps. But, anyway, we head over here. There's a switch over here. This one we don't need the Luigi stack for. We just need to hammer it. And, hammer it we indeed do. And that will actually allow us to, head back to the real world if we so want. It's sort of a checkpoint of sorts. Very cool, very fine dandy. The other pipe will basically lead us to, essentially lead us to the way we're going to backtrack at the end. So this is sort of your checkpoint station. Because more of these blocks. We still really can't do much about these blocks here. So, alas, we are stuck with one direction. And that is heading back. Luigi, get up here. Thank you. And we're just going to head back from once we... Okay, yeah, I know he's sleeping there. Jeesh. So, we're just going to head back up here. And the only direction to go is to the left. So, to the left, we will indeed do. And here's where we're going to start learning some new things, hopefully. Hello, Mr. Guy. Can I just, like, whoop? There we go. I need Luigi. Get over here. I love the fact that in this world you can just recall, I can just instantly bring Luigi back to me if he falls down. It's like the game knew that Luigi falling down would be a thing and found a way to fix that problem. It's like they know my memes. Nintendo clearly watches my videos. Confirmed. Hi. Hello. You seem awfully aggressive. Don't do that. So yeah, more attack pieces. We will actually complete our attack pieces in this episode and get ourselves a new Luiginary attack. Exciting, exciting. So, Luigi just took that one straight to the skull. Oops. Oh, hey, a Boom Buddy. Let's explode him. But first, this. God, that just destroyed them. I love the lava bombs now. They literally just destroy everything. As you can see, by the way, we're pretty much at the level where we need to be at because we're barely getting any experience at this point. The experience system in this game works pretty well. You tend to level up fairly fast until you get to the certain point that the game wants you to be at, and then you kind of level up really slowly. So whenever we get to the Dream World, expect us to start just leveling really slowly because by then I'll be a slight bit over-leveled usually. And we will, of course, use that to our advantage. Anything over here? Nope, just pointy death. Oh, pointy death, my favorite sort of death. So I actually want to hop down here and quickly ride this platform up to get coins. You can see nothing really in between these two Luiginary drills of importance. But down here is another attack piece, which obviously we want to get all of these because we do want to get our bro attack, which will always be cool. I mean, I don't believe I've missed any other attack pieces around here. No, but it seems like I've gotten all of them so far, so the other three should be just ahead. In fact, there's one right here. So, always nice to use that map, though, to keep track of where the attack pieces are, just to make sure you didn't miss any along the way, because it is oh so easy to miss things in the 2D. Really? Oh, it took us right here. That's awfully nice of you, game, because I was going to be a little bit salty if otherwise. Anyway, another Luiginary factory constellation thing. Ye of many names. Yeah, look at these stones! These stones that we've spent 1.5 episodes bypassing! Maybe now we should finally break them with the Luiginoids. I love the fact that he calls them Luiginoids. So into this we go. We make our nice little tower. Of course we can jump for our B button, but what happens if you press the B button again? Well, you do everything, you do the usual double tapping jump in a Mario game, you ground pound! That's right, guys, ground pounding is now an official Mario and Luigi field attack. So with our Luiginary stack, we're actually going to learn many sorts of options for the stack itself. It's a very important part of the game. We'll learn other moves for it, starting with the ground pound. So we can now break the blocks with our butt. Yeah, let's do it again. So basically, it's the same tutorial. So, oh no! I definitely needed that extra. I love how Luigi brings his hat down, by the way, every time you ground pound. Like, watch the bottom of the screen whenever Luigi does anything. Luigi's definitely very interesting, every time you jump, he does that. Every time you ground pound, his hat falls down. It's very interesting, the relation he has with what's going on in the Dream World. So, ground pound through these blocks, and we'll end up down here for more enemies to murder! Yay, murder. There's also these blocks, they will also be breakable, but, nothing of note underneath them for now. But yeah, we're just gonna make our way through our ground pound tutorial of sorts. Just crush that enemy with our girth. I mean, you can fall down here if you want to. It doesn't really accomplish much, so don't waste your time. But otherwise, you need to basically push this block over here, because the Luiginoids can actually push blocks as well. We can go all Zelda up in here, and huzzah! The block is now down here. Nothing we can really do with these blocks over here. Although, if we actually jump, we can break it with our head if we need to. We can try to head backwards. If we want to actually backtrack, we can just backtrack by heading over here. We'll enter a pipe. The pipe will take us all the way up to the top. And basically, this is how we backtrack from whence we came. Grab these coins on the way down. Fall all the way down. But if you look at the map, I mean, this would be the way to you jump from over here to over here, and boom to boom. Then you be back from where you came. That's a weird backtrack, basically. This game won't. Well, I won't say it won't. It will always let you backtrack, always, but it tends to be pretty generous with backtracking. That's how Nintendo games usually are. Generally pretty generous of sorts. In fact, we can actually sort of skip this entire section over here if we want to. Because if we just head down here, and we head over here, that's actually the next section over there. So we can actually use this pipe to skip the whole ground pound section here for some reason. But that's boring. Why do that when we can just, actually break things with our butt? I mean, it's fun to break things with your butt, right? Plus, we'll get some coins up here, and that's always fine and dandy. I'm all for getting more monies. You know how I am with RPGs. Although no money is over here. This is actually a complete waste, so I love how the Luigi's just point. They're just like, let's go! Let's go that way! That way, yo! Oh, I should not strain my voice so much. Because, ow. My voice is not in the best of condition right now, as I mentioned last episode. The con plague is real, but MagFest was freaking amazing. So I had a good time. It is worth any sort of con plague that may occur. Highly, highly, highly recommend that convention for any con goers. It is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Mostly because if you stay in the hotel where the convention center actually is at, you can pretty much party all day, every day. All day, all night for like 4 days straight. The party never sleeps at MagFest, and it's fantastic. Anyway, enough shoutouts to MagFest. Hello, Mr. Ha! Ha! I like how I had Mario right in front of Luigi, like, take him! I should... Stop it! Give me a moment to jump over you and you're not running away from me. Huh? You know what? Fine, I'll just kill you! See if I care! Hey, there's 2 Boombots. You know what that means. Holy crap, that's a lot of balls! But yeah, 2 Boombots mean, lots of massacring. Actually, you know what? What the hell? I'll keep this in because watch this. I'm just gonna lob bomb this lob bomb. The Luigi should fall down and kill it. And then we have a chain reaction. Boom! Boom! And almost everything's dead. I love the lob bombs. Oh, that did kill him. I wasn't sure if the jump would... I figured they're a little bit spread out, so I might not be able to kill all of them with one jump. I'm gonna level up in next fight. That's pretty cool. So there may be some leveling up of sorts happening soonish of sorts. Or possibly, I don't know if it'll happen necessarily while we're in the Dozing Sands, if we'll be leveling up right away at the next place. But here we go! A brand new Luigi... Well, actually, yeah, we're gonna level up because I'm gonna fight a guy. For the sole purpose of... the fact that I want to get the expert challenge for this thing. So welcome to the Luiginary stack. Basically, your stack will be it's basically the thing we've been using all this time. This is why I call it the Luiginary stack. There's an attack basically named after the tower. But anyway, you basically jump with the B button. You want to line the Luiginoids up as straight as possible. And then once you get to the enemies, you press B to jump on them, and A at the very end to jump on them with Mario. So let's just demo this to show it off in person, because you know how I like to demo these attacks off when I get them. But, very cool attack, though. So we have the power of Luigi. We use the attack of A, and we form the Luiginary stack. So we get 1 level to start with, but then we want to line these up, line it up as straight as possible, as you can see here. Very straight, very straight. And once you have them all lined up, this is actually pretty good. If you hear that noise, that generally means you've done it well. As you can see, only 1 Luigi fell off. Basically, how the more straight they are, the less Luigis will fall off at the end. If you can keep 90% of your Luigis intact and not have them fall off in that last jump, you'll generally get the excellent. Now, as much as I don't like to demo things twice, I mean, this is already a short episode as it is, this is what happens when you screw it up horribly, though. So, oh no, this tower is looking terrible. In fact, if you do it really bad, you'll even trash the entire thing. Oh, or if you run into it poorly, you can also have that happen. So, as you can see, we have a really disastrous stack here. We lose most of our Luigis, and we barely kill anything. So, the more Luigis you have, also plus the more Luigis you have, the more damage you'll do upon falling. So, very cool. I lost my excellent. Boo-hoo-hoo. Alright, enough. Let's move forward. So that's the Luiginary stack. Of course, I will show it off in combat now as well, because there is now an expert challenge for doing so, and heck, I get a syrup jar for free here. So that means you especially deserve to die, mister! Yay! Boot to the butt! So, oh, hello, Lob-Bombs. I'm going to focus my attacks entirely on you. Get out of here. I need to show off the stack. Let me show off the stack! Ugh! I'll blow everyone up in the back row. Alright, so Luiginary stack, we'll target this guy. He seems like a guy who doesn't afraid of anything, but Luigi, unlike Luiginary Ball, which is very much a AoE sort of attack, this is a single target attack. In fact, it's gonna be a very powerful single target attack for the Dream World. We're going to be making very much good use of it throughout this game. Oh man, I didn't even lose a single one there. Oh, that was beautiful. I mean, it is kind of AoE. As you can see, it does do some damage to, I think he does a lot of damage by that. 60 damage, that's pretty darn awesome. There's like one guy just left out in the middle of nowhere there. How did that happen? But as you can see, it's a very, very powerful attack. It isn't, I mean, it's very single target focused as opposed to just the general AoE that the ball is. It will still hit multiple enemies, but it is a lot more single target focused. So during bosses, the stack is going to be very nice to have. It does cost 10, as you can see though. So, I mean, we'd only be able to get 2 off 2 stacks and 2 balls with our current BP. So keep that in mind, I guess, for future bosses. Our BP is actually in a decent state for 4 bro attacks, or 4 Luigi attacks, but they do cost quite a lot. So with that, we have our excellent for that, and we will get a level up as well, which means we can get a little bit more power, I do believe, because hopefully power will finally let us access it, because it has not been letting us do that, and indeed it will. We can get 4 power. Let's focus on this here. Focusing is not something my sickness can do right now, but we should still be able to get the 4. I'm good. I'm good at this. All of that Paper Mario Sticker Star slot roulette timing is paying off today. And just because we're never going to be back here anyway, I mean, why would I go this deep in for a syrup jar? There we go, BP at full. In fact, the level up was handy because we got the, well then again, it's so unnecessary because we will obviously, before anything happens, get another Pilati. So, in the end, it's just kind of like shrug whatever, but still, let's keep progressing forward because the Luiginary stud, the ground pound, will not be enough for us to get to our fine friend, the Dreamstone Spirit. We need something else as well, so we need to push this block, but how can we do that? We're a bit too big. Well, Mario has a way to do that. We scrunch everyone together. Everyone's all scrunched up in a little tiny square. The Luigis seem to not be having a very good time there, but in this small state, we can move around and actually access smaller gaps. So that's cool and all, but this scrunching down will be a bit more useful. Another Mario staple. Well, not necessarily a Mario staple, but a Super Mario Bros. 2, aka Super Mario Bros. USA, or yeah, USA. That's the USA one, right? The one that used to be Doki Doki Panic in Japan, but what became Mario in America. It kind of this attack reminds me of it because we scrunch down, but when we jump back to normal, well, we jump really high and we break any of these blocks above us. So now we have a way to break those blocks from below and from above. So, doing a little physics here, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. In this case, hello, you're having a good time, Dreambert. So, spring jump, basically. Kind of reminds me of the jump in Super Mario Bros. 2. Or Super Mario Bros. USA. Depending on where you live, I guess. Super Mario Bros. Us! Because we couldn't stand the Doki Doki Panic or something, I don't know. The history behind that is always fascinating. Video game history is fascinating in general. To me, at least. So yeah, we can basically break all these things. I see some coins over there, though, so I will certainly take advantage of those. But yeah, we basically have the ability to jump to great heights now at the spring jump, as long as we have the Luigi Constellation. So we can even jump back up here from there. It's just our jumping prowess now is just off the charts. So if we want to head back up there, actually the easiest way to do that is the spring jump up. Well, actually, no, we could have made that jump, but we can also just do this. In fact, we kind of end up in a weird sort of section over here that doesn't really have anything in it. Like, I don't really see the point of coming up here, but it exists for reasons. Or raisins, depending on how if you're weird like I am, I guess. But yeah, then we just have a little section to sort of bring it all together. So, ground pound from above, spring jump from below. We can kind of just get nice and small here. Spring up here once again. And you might recognize this section. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. I see that 100 coins and I want it. Oh, you're so far away, but I can get to you from here. Go! It's kind of funny if you hit the ceiling and you kind of spring back down just as fast. It has to hurt from, I mean, look at this. Mario just gets squished. That cannot be fun. But you might recognize this pipe. And that's because we saw this pipe at the very beginning of the area. In fact, it leads us back to Britta. We can go ahead and get a almost completely unnecessary Pilati, but I mean, considering the fact that we have 3,462 coins, I'm not too concerned about that. And from here, Well, from here, we have the means to get to our fine Dreamstone friend over here, and we will indeed be doing that. But we won't be doing that, guys. Well, I'm debating if I want to call it an episode here. Yeah, let's leave some suspense here. We're going to go harass the Dreamstone guys in the next episode. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. Stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion of the Dreamy Dozing Sands. See you all next time. Bye-bye.